Half a day and welcome to GCA Today. I'm Patty Lizama, the Guam Contractors Association Membership Committee. Every week we talk about construction issues within the construction industry. This week I'm very pleased to have with me Mr. Ronnie Rabon of TrackMe Guam. Ronnie, welcome.
Thank you for having me, Patty.
Yes. Tell me about TrackMe Guam.
Okay, so CheckMeGo essentially is an advanced tool and service which allows companies to improve efficiency, accountability, not just for vehicles, but for the merchandise in the vehicles, the cargo, the employees themselves is able to keep a real-time tracking on all of them while they're in the vehicles. The reason why I wanted to come on this is to address a misinterpretation of our company. People think we're basically a GPS company. You know, we give you a GPS and that's the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're a lot more than that. We are a GPS fleet management company. We teach you how to properly manage your fleets, efficiency increases over less fuel usage, avoiding employees from doing side jobs. That's hourly wages wasted.
Great.
We're going down. You know, so it's a good tool for management to keep track of their assets, of their employees, where they're at all times. Are they taking the right routes, the quickest routes, instead of just killing some time on a way to a certain destination?
Mm-hmm.
It goes just A to B, no side jobs and anything.
Increased productivity, which is very, I think that's fantastic and that's very much needed.
Yes, it's a way to save a lot of money. You know, if you're paying
definitely.
employees, most employers they say we're hiring you for this amount of time, paying you this much. We expect this much hours of work done. But employees, they tend to find ways to kill 30 minutes of the day, an hour of the day.
Yeah.
And this is a way where employees can keep track of that. Employers can monitor the usage of the time, and the vehicles themselves.
Your fuel management. You were talking about fuel management. What is that? Tell me about that.
So fuel management, okay, is we have some companies that they have their own gas container, their own gas tanks in their facilities.
Mm-hmm.
So what's to keep employees or people from misusing the gas? So we have a system that goes onto the containers. That employee or a designated person will have a certain password or RFID tag to grant them access. So they would take it, put it in, get the access, and then put it into a container, vehicle that they're putting the gas,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll monitor how many gallons of gas went in from which employee, and how many gallons of gas are left inside the container as well.
Yeah, that would be great for an individual car on its own.
Yeah, we're basically trying to eliminate the gas cards that companies issue out, because there's so much problems with it. You know, employees are starting to gas other vehicles or put aside gas in containers.
Yeah.
So we're trying to
Misuse
it,
Yeah.
and that's all great for the employee, I guess. But for the company that has those gas has to pay for those, it's very cost effective in the end of the day. And as for contracting, construction, it plays a big role, because a construction project, you have a certain amount of budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you can do something under budget, it increases your profits, and that's the profits is what construction industries, construction companies they use to keep going.
Yeah.
So with the fleet management, they can make sure, construction companies, they pay pretty high. Their minimum wage is higher, they're specialized.
Yeah,
so
labor costs.
Labor costs a lot.
Yeah.
So this is a way for your employees to get to the job site on time. You know what time they got there. You know that they're there. So your contractor, let's say someone hired them, they know they're there. They say, okay, well, they're always here, instead of they're late. They left already early. They know they're always there. They know that they're in the facilities. They get alerted. They know when they leave. It's an easy way to keep track of this, and this is all gonna cut out in the end of the year, in the when they go over the numbers.
Yeah, the budgeting.
The
budget. It'll show.
Yeah.
Do you have? I mean, you have major companies on board contract with you.
Yes, we have we deal with a lot of the government. We have a few government contracts. but we are trying to move. We have a lot of private too, but we're trying to equal it out. You know,
Yeah,
we want to
yeah.
serve equally.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, what's your vision for the island?
Or our vision, basically, our owner of the company, his name is Yossi Vexler. He wants to have this system in every standard, you know, in every vehicle. He wants to have them. So employers will have this tool to manage their fleets, you know, because he sees a lot of time it's wasted. Let's say someone in the office has to keep track of all of this. Okay,
Mhm.
someone gassed,
Mhm.
they have to write it down how much gas they use that vehicle. Someone has to manually write this down. That so and so went into this vehicle, used this today. That's another cost. It's going to cut down. That's a waste of time to do that. The system, our program, it does it all itself. It generates the reports all itself. You can have a monthly report off of your top drivers that speed,
yeah.
your top drivers.
Oh God,
that,
that's great.
Yeah, and it'll show you
Safety
itself.
also.
It'll show you itself how much gas was used in each
Yeah.
of those trips, how much was saved, how many time was spent idling. An employer can set alerts, like he wants to have alerts of every time his employee speeds over a certain amount of time that he wants. Let's say it's 35 because that's the speed limit here in Guam. Anytime an employee goes 35 miles per hour and over, he's set on alert, right to his cell phone, right to his email, whatever he wants.
Then you're done.
So he can correct it right
Yeah,
away. Hey,
yeah.
you're going over the speed limit. Can we correct that? So it brings down traffic, driver behavior. It
Yes,
improves
yes. Improved. That's. I mean, I'm constantly. I would follow vehicles, whether it be the big gas tankers
Mhm.
or the buses, and it says, "How's my driving?"
Yeah.
Call. So that is really fantastic when you can do that.
Yeah, because when a driver thinks that someone's watching, it's called a halo effect, where they're
Yes.
automatically very good.
Yes, yes.
So
I like that.
even if the manager of that fleet isn't watching, just because the employee,
recorded.
yeah, it's recorded, he knows, hey, I don't want to lose my job over
Yeah.
speeding, so I'll just follow the speed limit. I don't want to lose my job for doing side jobs, so I'll just stick to my job for 8 hours a day, or how long it's going to be. I'm going to dedicate my time and efficiency to my job.
I think efficiency and safety is very,
Yes,
very
yes.
important, and also productivity,
Productivity.
which is very, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Good. So, I mean, you mentioned the construction industry. Have you approached some of the construction companies?
Yes, we
Who
have
do
a-
have fleets.
Yes, we have some construction industries, companies.
Mm-hmm.
However, not all of them understand that what we do actually.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's all a budget, and what they don't feel like they need, they won't put it into a budget. But this is what I want to do today, is stress that this can actually save a lot.
It is needed.
Yes.
Yes.
And
With the rising
It's-
cost of everything out there, and
yes.
the
So
community, it is a need, definitely.
yeah, as we were saying, construction is very specific. Workers are needed,
Yeah.
and that's higher pay for each. So let's make sure all of that money, hourly time for employees, fuel usage. Fuel is a big part of it too, because they're going back and forth to sites and everything,
Yes.
and it's a way to effectively manage where everyone's at.
So is it basically just fleet management and fuel management, or are there other options?
Well, we have a lot of options. Our CEO, our owner of our company, he doesn't limit himself. He does a lot for
Sure
whatever.
does.
Yes, whatever
Yes.
they want to do, he will say, I'll find a way to do it. However, that's our main focus though right now, is the fleet management and the fuel. But we are starting to go on to security solutions,
Yes.
which is we have a program called Easy Guard. So it's to it's like a management system for your security guards. So the management, they would have this on installed on their phones and everything, and management will be able to monitor where their security guards are at, whether they went to that checkpoint and
Yeah,
viewed all
yeah.
those zones, and they have a tag there. They will have to scan to say, okay, I actually did visit this part of my site that I'm supposed to watch.
That's amazing. That's very needed.
Yeah, so
Very
all of
much.
this, I just barely touched upon them,
Yes,
and
yes.
it's a lot more capabilities than I've mentioned today. So if anyone's interested, they can contact us.
How do we contact you?
Well, our office is here in Harmon
Uh-huh.
Industrial. You can visit us there. You can call us at 649-3564
Uh-huh.
at any, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or you can call my cell phone number 486-6004, and I'll be happy to answer any questions or concerns, even after hours.
Very good. Ronnie, amazing.
Yeah, thank you for
Very
having us.
much.
I want to thank you guys, GCA, for having us here today.
Thank you.
So it was an honor to be here.
That's it for GCA Today. Thank you. See you next week.